Warrior football legend and two-time Conference Player of the Year, quarterback Colt Brennan, elected by teammates as team captain of the South squad. In today's Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, CB15 got the start but struggled early. On just his second pass attempt of the game, Brennan was picked off by Penn State's Dan Connor. Brennan lasted just 3 series before being replaced in the first quarter. Later returned in the fourth, finishing the game 2 of 6 for 29 yards and 2 sacks. South team did win the game 17-16 the final. Waimea grad and Colorado linebacker Jordan Dizon played for the North team, racking up 4 tackles. Up next for Dizon and Brennan, more workouts before scouts in the NFL Combine set for next month.
Bowl performance. Former Hawaii quarterback Colt Brennan regained some confidence this week when his teammates voted him as a captain for the South team. And today he got the start in the Senior Bowl. Pick it up in the first quarter. Brennan in an unfamiliar position under center. He fires, and then he's picked off by Dan Connor of Penn State. A rough beginning for Colt after throwing 3 picks in the Sugar Bowl. A little bit later, and this time, Colt's going to drop back again, and this time he's going to get sacked by Trevor Law of Notre Dame. The South would eventually get the ball back, and Brennan would eventually regain some composure, but he would not get them into the end zone today. He finished just 2 for 6 on the day with 29 yards. The South beats the North 17-16.
Today, Colt Brennan made his last college football appearance on national television. The Senior Bowl aired today over satellite TV. Many folks flooded local sports bars to cheer him on, hoping this game would help raise his stock in the upcoming NFL draft.
He put up good passes. He got sacked a couple times, but we're behind him 100%.
Not as bad as it was when he's in the Sugar Bowl.
We're behind him, so we have a lot of faith, and we know he's going to come back and make us proud of him.
Kanoa Leahy will have more on Colt's performance and the game later in sports.
How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. Former UH Warrior quarterback Colt Brennan, despite being a Heisman finalist, despite throwing for more touchdowns than anybody else in the history of college football, is still searching for respect, this time from NFL scouts and coaches at the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, who may be doubting Colt's size and durability, particularly after his 3-interception performance in the Sugar Bowl. At the very least, though, it appears that Colt earned the respect of his South team coaches and teammates, voted team captain, and inserted as the starting QB heading into the Senior Bowl game played earlier today. Big opportunity, no doubt, for Brennan, but he would find things difficult very early on. First possession for the South. Brennan just a couple snaps in, tosses an interception, picked off by Dan Connor, the Bednarik Award-winning linebacker from Penn State. Colt experiencing a couple shades of the Sugar Bowl here. Remember, he got sacked 8 times by Georgia in that game, and today got touched by the North defense. Taken down twice, this one by Trevor Law of Notre Dame. Brennan's best moment came right here with about 5 minutes left in the first, firing a 21-yard completion. He played in 3 series in the first half, 2 of which ended in turnovers, including the pick. Returned in the fourth, missed on 3 attempts. Less than superb outing, no doubt, for Brennan. But his South team, which trailed 16-10 in the final minute, still pulled out the win. Tennessee's Eric Ainge gave it to Florida's Andre Caldwell. He dove in for the game-tying score. South team then knocked the extra point through with no time left. They logged the win, 17-16. Brennan's final numbers, 2 for 6 for 29 yards, an INT, and he was sacked twice. Waimea grad and former Colorado linebacker Jordan Dizon played for the North team, recorded 4 tackles. More chances coming up for most of these prospects to show what they're made of. The NFL Combine will be held in Indianapolis starting February 20th.
Those were some of the criticisms about former Warrior quarterback Colt Brennan this week.
But Colt says he could easily erase all the negatives with a good outing at today's Senior Bowl. KHNL News 8 Stephen Florino was live to tell us how he did.
Di, there is both good news and bad news. The bad, Colt did not have a very impressive outing, but the good, only one of the 6 quarterbacks at the game did. Colt getting the start for the South squad, much anticipated by Warrior fans as well as scouts who wanted to see him play in person. His first pass there, pressured, but does complete it to Kentucky's Jacob Tam. Next time he drops back, though, not good. Picked off by Penn State's Dan Connor, and the talk starts. He did have one nice throw, though, still in the first, the deep in route to Houston's Donnie Avery. It's a good gain there. But in the fourth, Brennan dropping back to pass, and it falls way short, and the criticism harsh.
Thank you. Timeout is at
I'm telling you that I gave him a 4th-round grade off tape, and a lot of people wanted to tell me he was a 1st or 2nd rounder. I have no problem with his sidearm delivery, but I wanted to see how he spins it, how it comes out of his hands. I wanted to see how how well he adjusted to the step up in competition on an everyday basis. He doesn't have arm strength. He can't drive it outside the numbers. He can throw the in-breaking dig, but I think he's going to struggle to get drafted late.
Ouch. Many projected Brennan as a second or third round pick. We'll see how that changes after today's game. Colt finished 2 of 6, 29 yards and 1 pick. The South did win the game 17-16.